Throughout my life, the 10 rings gave our family power.
Marvel Studios Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings was released in the 12th of November 2021 in the UK and stars Simu as Shang-Chi, a Canadian actor and stuntman best known for his roles in the award-winning CBC television show Kim's Convenience as Zhang Kim.
Kevin, how can I help you?
Alongside his Nora alum known as Awkwafina, an American actress and rapper who rose to prominence in 2012 with her song My Shang-Chi's father, Chiu-wai, is played by Tony Leung, a Hong Kong actor and singer, is one of the most successful known international actors. Shang-Chi's mother is played by Michelle Yeoh, a Malaysian actress who is best known in her roles in James Bond, Tomorrow Never Dies, and Academy-winning martial arts film Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. But unfortunately for this very talented actress, she's also been in Netflix's Discovery, probably the worst Star Trek series to ever air. Also starring is Ben Kingsley, who reprises his role as Trevor Slattery as seen in Iron Man 3 as the Mandarin.
I told my men they wouldn't be able to kill you if they tried.
Shang-Chi was directed by Destin Daniel Cretton, who has directed such films as Short Term 12, The Glass Castle, and Just Mercy. Screenwriter David Callahan has also been best known for penning such movies as Mortal Kombat and Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. According to the legend here, the story of the Ten Rings has been told for 1,000 years. The Ten Rings were said to have been found in a crater or stolen in a tomb, desirable due to the power the Ten Rings gives to a person. As many in power, the ability to use it for good or ill is the battle. Chiu-wai wants power. The opening battle sees Chiu easily overpower the army and break into the fortified castle and takes over. He calls his new army the Army of the Ten Rings and begins to spread all over the earth, toppling governments and hiding in the shadows. Through the use of the Ten Rings, they changed the course of history, being involved in wars from the 1940s, and in 1996 we see Chiu-wai fly to his lair by helicopter, who has now chased money and power for 1,000 years, but sadly wants more and more. Che has heard of a legend called Tai Lo, a hidden village with a mythical creature and ancient magic, and wants to find it. A team goes searching for Tai Lo and use an ancient map to find a forest that doesn't seem quite normal. One of the henchmen sees that the trees are moving, and the team are suddenly overtaken by the forest's response to their intrusion and sends them in the vehicle flying off a cliff. Chiu, similarly defeated in this last conquest as he's got nothing else to conquer, he comes across this mysterious-looking person in the most beautiful-looking forest opening, and he asks, "Where is the opening for Tai Lo?" The mysterious figure says that he is not welcome to the village and warns him to turn around and leave before he gets hurt.
你好像不知道我是谁。
我不管你是谁。
However, in the arrogance and the power of the Ten Rings, he sets up for a fight. The mysterious figure finds it quite amusing. The choreography is seamless as it is spectacular, as we see the flowing waterfalls and the willowing trees, as this spectacular backdrop takes you back to such fights as Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. The wire play feels like dancing, and there's no sign of jagged movements on the ground or in the air, in what turns out to be less of a fight and more of a romantic boy meets girl. Zhang Nan and Chai battle it out in this stylish katana-esque flirtatious display of power and beauty. Chai is captivated by Chang Nan, who is a devastatingly better fighter, and overpowers him. This scene is gorgeous and romantic. They, of course, fall in love and bring forth their son Shang-Chi, who grows up in the knowledge of the Ten Rings, told by his mother, who has now left her powers in the forest of Tai Lo. So she gives him an emerald necklace. This will help him find his way home, something that will come into play later. We cut to the present day in Los Angeles, and is living alone in the Los Angeles apartment, and there is no sign of his mother and father. However, he has a postcard with a dragon on it. He is working as a valet to the rich and richer with his friend Katie. A hilarious yet rebellious Katie convinces Sean to take the mint BMW Cherry Red X3 for a spin. Later, after that hilarity, they meet up with Katie's sister, who condemns her joyriding and tells her to grow up after following the recent events where half the world disappeared, which was seen in the Avengers Endgame. She feels time is of the essence and wants to make the most of her life and tries to encourage Katie to do the same, which infuriates her, who has no intention of growing up. Katie and Sean take the bus after Katie receives another lecture about getting a better job from her family. Sean and Katie sitting on a bus. A sinister man sees his emblem on his neck and demands it. Before we know it, Zhang is in a fight to prevent them from taking his necklace. We've seen so many fight scenes of recent years with Jason Bourne, James Bond and many martial arts films with shaky cams not being able to see anything at all due to the inadequate martial arts techniques and poor blocking. This scene covers wide-angle shots so you can see everything that's going on. The fight scenes are communicated really well with great use of slow-mo and not too much in my opinion. I haven't seen a good public transport fight scene like this since Spider-Man 2, which came out in 2004. This bendy bus mayhem rivals that and is as good as. The driver seemingly faints and Katie and Sean both try to drive the bus safely through the LA streets, which is precarious at best, while Sean tries to fight off his father's henchmen. Chaos ensues. Hold up a minute, I keep saying Los Angeles, I mean California, it's California!
Later.
Also probably mention that my name's not technically Sean.
What is it?
It's Shang-Chi.
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 Shang.
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 Shan.
S-H-A-N-G. Shang.
Shang.
So anyway, they're on a plane and he sets off to find his sister. Katie, who's known Shang for about 10 years, is completely shocked to find out he has a sister.
A few moments later.
Anyway, after this, Sean goes to this underground fight club where he ends up fighting his sister who wokementarily kicks his butt, but together they then plan to find their father.
You are a product of all who came before you. The legacy of your family. You are your mother. And whether you like it or not, you are also your father.
The story is engaging as it is dramatic. The fight scenes are simply excellent and the end battle is captivating, and there is a lot going on and is somewhat more involved than the battle scenes in Endgame. As a Marvel movie, this is far less woke than Black Widow and is the best installment since Endgame. In terms of story and character development, Katie in the movie is set up as the buddy with all the jokes, but as the movie progresses, has less to do until the end battle. Disney have been making huge leaps and bounds with their investment in such properties as Avengers and Marvel installments, and this is probably the best movie installment this year. I'm going to give this film 4 out of 5 due to the great set pieces and excellent fight scenes, including the transport fight scene, which is brilliant fun and rivals Spider-Man 2's train fight scene. It's got some really good set pieces to keep action junkies engaged, and the CGI is really fast-paced. So if you've got Disney Plus and you've got a young one or young people under the age of 15 years of age but above 10, then this would probably be a good film. It's got quite a lot of violence in it, so you need to be a little bit mindful about that one. And also some of the themes are probably a little bit adult in terms of martial arts and also the spiritualism stuff, which for some viewers I would advise caution on, especially with young children. Anyway, it's on Disney Plus. Also, if you like the review, why not hit the like and subscribe button and also hit the notification bell, that way you won't miss any further reviews that are coming up in the future.